goodness, Bruce. You are immediate. Get the first class adventure and the guild check-in immediately, like as soon as possible. Barely had like chat and everything up, and then bam bam. I don't know what to paint. It's wonky. That's it. Tall Toast just resubscribed for 63 months. My mic, the OBS might have it set wrong. Really? Oh, I wonder. Hold on. Set to NVIDIA Broadcast, but did NVIDIA Broadcast change my mic settings? It sure did. Okay, does that sound any better? There we go. Okay, so for whatever reason, NVIDIA Broadcast decided to change my mic to the webcam mic instead of the nice mic. All right, so we got Bruce, Fox Behind the Trees here, Lord Taltosh, Amy, love the new display, looks so good. Thank you. And everyone was saying my mic sounded like butts. They were correct because, again, it was using that webcam mic way up there. Why aren't I 3D printing our couple's costume? I am. It's printed. It's on the printer right now. And we got Johnny over on YouTube. How's it going, Johnny? Get more printers. I got one printer hooked up, one FDM printer, and one resin printer hooked up. I technically could hook up my old Ender 3. I haven't really had a need for multiple printers in a while. So yeah. And my Ender 3 doesn't print, it's not calibrated as nicely as my Bamboo. And so there's a lot of stuff that doesn't come out as dimensionally accurate. And so tired but still feeling excited. Yeah, you got that. You got your heavy arms in, Johnny, and you've got that other kit. I'm not as familiar with like custom Gunpla stuff, but that looked like a whole lot of extra guns for your heavy arm, and that looked like a pretty cool kit. Johnny posted it over in my Discord and the Gunpla channel if anyone wants to see what he's got. Yeah, he has, let's see here. Let me throw Discord over here real quick. I can just share it on stream now that I think about it. So first off, he has this Heavy Arms custom from Endless Waltz, it looks like. Oh, yep. Endless Waltz down here in the bottom. Yeah, it looks like there's an ad break starting. So for anyone who's not subscribed, unfortunately, you're getting ads and you can't hear me talking about this. Yeah, so Johnny posted this over in the Discord. And then he also ordered this kit. Heavy Arms Hedgehog Pack Parts Kit. I'm assuming to make Heavy Arms even cool, the American Gundam. There's so many, like, this looks like a ton of missile pods and stuff. Is these tank treads down here? What is, okay. Hedgehog. Is it, are you converting this, Johnny? Is that what you're doing? Is this going to be like a custom conversion? Because I don't, it's been a while since I've watched any Gundam Wing, but I don't remember Heavy Arms having tank treads. And Bruce, I would argue, imagine getting ads. Bruce, I would argue that the Gundam Maxter from G Gundam is the American Gundam. Yes, tank treads, and yes. Oh my gosh. So Johnny's going crazy with this build. I'm excited to see how this comes out, because that's a lot of guns. Yeah, Heavy Arms has a lot of extra weapons. And I believe the Endless Waltz version has just even more than just standard Heavy Arms. And then you're like, what if we added more guns, more missile pods? And Heavy Arms is like, yeah. Oh, okay. So I don't know what I want to paint tonight, guys. I want to get a good Death Scythe custom from Endless Waltz, best version of Death Scythe. I agree with that, actually. That is the best version of Death Scythe. But yeah, I don't know what I want to paint. I'm setting aside my Salamanders. I've been working on them every stream for like a month or longer now, and I'm tired of looking at them. I want to paint something else. So I've picked out a couple of things, and I was gonna probably have you guys, I guess, kind of vote. So I'll go ahead and start showing some stuff off and then let you guys pick. So first off, we have a couple of fantasy minis. So this is a fantasy swordswoman from Twin Goddess Miniatures. Both Johnny and Taltos have their Endless Waltz DVDs. I don't think I ever owned it on DVD. But this is a pretty cool mini. So it's 3D printed on my Elegoo Saturn. Paint my ODST helmet. It's not even primed yet. It's not even like sanded or anything yet. So that was Fantasy Mini option number 1. Option number 2 is this cool Ranger guy. Choice is my favorite. I'm already priming. I didn't even have primer. I had to order the primer, and it's not coming in until Friday. But we got this cool Ranger guy who I primed in green, just to kind of get a head start on his base coating. But he's kind of cool. I actually don't remember which company made this guy, like who I printed him from. After that, we have one of my custom Mandalorians. This is obviously primed in all black and is probably kind of hard to pick up some of the details on camera just because it is just black at the moment. But this is one of the new Mandalorians for the entire Mandalorian faction of Star Wars Legion. Oh, let's roll a dice to see. Okay. So I've got... I have 5 choices up here at the moment, because I've got 2 more to go through. I could roll a d6. I could probably find a 6th mini. So after that, I have a Skitarii Ranger for Warhammer 40k. Also primed in all black. So he's an option. These guys are kind of cool, and they are much smaller than Space Marines. And then the last one I was planning on offering up as an option is a less common mini, but this is a mini from Infinity, the tabletop game. And this guy is from the JSA. He, which I think stands for Japanese Successionist Army. But he's basically like a cyborg ninja, like cyberpunk ninja guy, and he's pretty neat. The whole faction was like ninjas and samurai and like cyberpunk stuff, and I was like, yeah, I want that. So whenever I split the starter set for their latest edition, I think it's their 5th edition, maybe 6th edition of Infinity. I don't remember which edition it was. But we bought the starter set last fall and split the minis. And I chose these guys, and he chose the Panoptic something or other. I don't remember what his faction was called. They all have very unique names, but this guy's pretty neat. Okay, so there's 5. What? Let me put these in order of appearance over here, and then I got to find a 6th mini, so I can roll a d6. I've got some clone troopers, but I always have clone troopers. Got a whole bin of stuff that's like my kind of like a backlog. How about like a beast person? I've got this this bird guy that's kind of like jumping in, and he's got a spear and a shield. He's in a pretty dynamic pose. This guy's from Artisan Guild. He's pretty cool. Should he be number 6? Or I've also got like an Inquisitor type character. Like think like Van Helsing or something. She's got a crossbow and a torch. She could be kind of fun to paint the torch and kind of do like a little bit of OSL, like have the torch glowing on her outfit, like the back of her hat and stuff there. That could be kind of a neat one. She's got candles down here on the base. Yeah, we'll do that one for number 6. Let's set that one aside. I think that's a good idea. Now I gotta find a D6. There's a YouTube channel. Are the Shinny Mob awake? That's a good question. Shinny Wifey was working on getting Shinny Baby into bed. And Mini Shinny was supposed to be getting her laptop ready. But she was also watching TV, so she might have got distracted. You have 4 ODST grenades? Is that too many? Is it 3 per side, Taltos? I can't remember. Like 3 per hit plate? We need 6? Okay, so you're most of the way there. I don't have any of the hip plate stuff done yet. And if you haven't caught on yet, Lord Taltos and I are both 3D printing ODST armor for cosplay. Because we're cool. In fact, I will probably grab the helmet while I go grab dice. Okay. A crowning achievement in life was getting the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3. Very nice. Oh my gosh. A legendary all-school Zon run and ODST with a friend. That's gonna be rough. I did grab dice, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch. What is this song? First, I'm gonna switch the music. I don't like this one. Smoothie Shack? No. Go away. Okay. I wish I had some like smooth jazz to play. 'Here's the 3D printed ODST helmet that I'm very excited about. And it does fit. However, I can't wear my glasses when I'm putting it on. But I can put my glasses back on after I put the helmet on. There's no padding or anything in it yet, though. So, like, it kind of slides backwards. Like, I don't know, my head kind of goes towards the front of the helmet naturally, where it probably should sit, like, more, like, right about here. Yeah, so we, both Lord Taltos and I both started printing these pretty close to the same time. I think I had started printing the helmet right before he did. But there's a company called Galactic Armory that makes a bunch of cosplay stuff. They make 3D files, they make accessories and stuff for cosplay. And one of the things they make, whether you're aware or not, ODSTs kind of have a unique shaped visor. So like the visor kind of comes out and then goes up a little bit. Like it kind of has like this shape, sort of. Not like, it's not like a flat visor. It doesn't just go like straight up. I found a model online that has a built-in visor mechanism, so you resin print a clear visor and then a blacked out visor, and you can servo down the blackout visor. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, hold on. He sent me this. 1 second. Set that guy aside. Where'd you send me it? Oh, you sent it to me yesterday? By golly. You've sent me a lot since yesterday. When? Are you sure it was yesterday? I'm still scrolling. All right, I am now to multiple days ago. Did you just send me something else? You sent it again. Okay. All right. So this is your helmet, right? Your 3D printed helmet. So he has the clear visor mounted in his. They're usually tinted or even like polarized or something. Like that's the standard look. However, in a lot of the media for ODSTs, this is from Halo, if you weren't aware, but a lot of the media for ODSTs, especially like the old live action ODST trailer, which was freaking amazing. In that trailer, their visor was clear, and then they like pushed a button or something, and like a tinted visor went down, or like it changed the clear visor to tinted or something, and it looked so cool. It just went like, and it had like a kind of a motorized sound to it. And I believe, because Taltos was saying that he found a model with a built-in visor mechanism. So yeah, there's some cool things you can do, and I'm excited about that. I haven't done any cosplay in a long time. Rathius, welcome. Yes, both Lord Taltos and I are 3D printing ODST cosplays. Hello, cousin. That's right. We're doppelgangers of each other. We're dual doppelgangers. That is not as easy to say as you would think it should be. But yeah, we are both 3D printing ODST cosplays. I'm so excited. I've been out of cosplay for quite a long time. I've done a bunch of costumes over the years. And this one is one that I'm really, really excited for. So yeah, but that's not the main reason we're here tonight. We're going to paint something. So we've picked out a handful of minis, and we're going to roll a dice. We got 2 Comic-Cons to get to. That's just true. We got 2 fairly local Comic-Cons. So this is one of my oldest sets of dice that I used for D&D and Pathfinder way back in the day. So I'm going to roll a d6, and I'm going to assign the numbers based on the order of appearance of minis that I showed off. So first we had the Swordswoman, then the Ranger, then the Mandalorian, then the Skitarii, then the Infinity guy that I don't remember what he's called, and then our Inquisitor person. So that's 1 through 6, and I've got them lined up in front of me here. So holding out for Skitarii. Well, he will be number 4, so you're rooting for 4. So whatever I roll, I'm going to roll it, and then I'm going to pick it up like this to bring it closer to the camera without rotating it or anything. Let's go 1. He wants the Swordswoman. All right, here we go. Oh boy. It is a 6 that you can't hardly see because of the angle. But yeah, we got a 6. So we are painting the very last mini that I pulled out, which I do actually think is a pretty cool one. But at least we have something. There was actually a YouTuber that I was watching kind of recently that he does a similar thing. When he's not sure what to paint for like a video, he has like a little notebook that he keeps track of like different minis that he could paint, and he assigns them all numbers and stuff. So he rolls to paint. Let the gods decide. So this is the mini that I'll be working on tonight. This is a pretty cool model from Artisan Guild. It's like a Van Helsing type Inquisitor character. They've got like wooden stakes strapped to their chest here for killing vampires. They got a crossbow. which I assume is also good at killing vampires, assuming you can hit them in the heart. More stakes. These might be crossbow bolts back here, actually, and not stakes. And then this, I've got a nice torch that I think would be cool to do some like OSL, maybe. Kale, how's it going? Welcome. Morning. Is it morning for you? It is like it's getting kind of late for us here. I always forget where you're at though. Are you in New Zealand? Well. All right. So now we got to pick out some colors. She lives in Jurassic Outback. And Aussie. All right. Aren't you supposed to, like, when you join or, you know, meet someone, you're supposed to be like, good day, mate. Meanie Bruce. So we're going to need some browns for the trench coat, the leather, the wooden stakes. I don't want it to all just be like one coat of brown though. And then she's got like an armored leg piece here, this greave. I worked with an Aussie and he would often say beauty in the same way Americans would say cool. And I was like, yeah, they did that one better. Beauty in the same way Americans would say cool. Oh, like, you know, we'd be like, oh, that's cool. They'd be like, oh, that's beauty. I have no idea if I did it correctly or not. And they obviously probably said it with an Australian accent. Don't make me sick our spiders on you. We did a great job today with the chat satisfaction numbers. Beauty. Oh, so instead of just saying like cool, they would say beauty. Okay. Interesting. I never thought about that. Okay, browns. I need not get too distracted. So for I have a couple of different browns to go with here. So I've got oak brown and fir brown for our ruddy browns. Beauty mate equals cool. Great job, mate equals friend. Okay. Okay, Kale. We know what mate means. Superior approach to mild positive affirmations. I do like it. I can't deny that. Okay, so we got our ruddy browns here. Mate equals acquaintance or anyone you don't hate. Okay. If it's someone you do hate, is the word appropriate for chat? Then on the other side of things, we have our normal browns. Nope. I know the word. I think it starts with a C. Yes, and it rhymes with that. I'm not even going to say that out loud. But yeah, so we have our normal browns, and then we have our ruddy browns. The ruddy browns have a little bit more of a reddish tint to them. So I think what we're going to do is paint like the overcoat in one of these. Like we'll start with like the bootstrap brown and work our way up. And then I think we'll use like the oak brown and stuff on the actually, or do we want to do that the opposite? People use that word as a term of endearment. You less fists are raised. Oh, I need a new a new sheet for my wet palette. Probably grab some more water. Unless fists are raised. Oh. I see. So if they got their fists raised when they say it, then it's fighting time. The real insult is being really polite and formal. Is that true? Oh. That's wild. Oh, Amy with the hydrate. Thank you. Not cool enough for the walls to come down. All right, just getting my wet palette ready here. But yeah, I'm probably going to add a cosplay channel to the Discord, so that at the very least, Taltosh and I will have someplace to post our progress. He lives a couple hours away from me, so we are planning to meet up at a couple of different conventions over time. So yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Bootstrap Brown. Coworker called me the C word all the time, so glad it was a good relationship. Many traits here make the C word a commonality. That's kind of wild to me, because like here it's I don't think that's ever a good word here. And I mean, unless maybe they're from Australia and they just happen to be visiting, like Rethius's coworker. But in most cases, that word is definitely not used in a polite way or a good way in any way, shape, or form. It's usually just a pretty bad word to say. In American workplaces, that word gets you fired instantly. That's pretty true. Honestly. We confused the world. Pretty sure that people would be punched for using that word. Yep. I'm pretty sure too. I had a friend that said it once, and I was like, really, like, I had to step back for a second. Like, wait, you said what? I think the UK uses it as well. That could be. I don't really know anyone from the UK. I don't think I really know anyone from the UK. Can watch any Guy Ritchie movie, you hear it a lot. Now I'm sitting here, I'm like, how many Guy Ritchie movies have I watched? Can you name a couple so that I can, like, know if I've watched them? Got a friend in Wales, but she's very proper and won't never swear. That's her public persona. She pretends to be all nice. She really just cusses up a storm. Snatch is the best Guy Ritchie movie. I don't think I've seen Snatch. That doesn't sound familiar. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I am pretty sure I haven't seen that. That doesn't sound familiar. Oh, there's like a hair. Oh no. Come here. Ah, got it. Okay. The Gentleman is more recent. I don't believe I've seen The Gentleman either. I don't know if I've seen any Guy Ritchie movies. I haven't even like heard of some of these. He's famous for UK gangster movies with really punchy dialogue and excellent visuals. Layer Cake. Baby. Daniel Craig is a drug dealer doing one last deal and he's out. Layer Cake was not Guy Ritchie. Anyway, it's good. Wait, Baby. Oh, okay, no, I was thinking Baby Driver when you said Baby. But that's not right. Last Thought, watch Snatch. It's excellent. Okay. Like, I don't think I've, like, avoided any of these on purpose. I just apparently have not ever been exposed to them. Gentleman has a star-studded cast. Who are some of the characters, or not characters, some of the actors in it? Fox, thank you for the sub. The wifey, I love her. I will. I think she's still trying to get Minishini to bed. Hold on, I gotta allow Kale's message. Thank you for letting me know it got modded. Sorry, Kale, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not in it, so I doubt it. In Aussie streams, when you see the F or C word they fling at each other, they are greeting a best friend, not hurting each other. Gentleman was very, very good. I still argue for Snatch. 2000 movie with everyone who was huge then. Brad Pitt, Benicio del Toro, Jason Statham. Okay. Okay. That does sound like a pretty good cast. Yeah, for now, I think I'm just going to paint the whole jacket brown, and then we will come back and fix other stuff afterwards. Basically just trying not to get it on the like other belts and bandoliers and stuff that she's wearing. An unusually large diamond that everybody wants in the London criminal underworld all have intersecting stories. Guy who fixes fights, the legendary hitman, the pig farmer. That... Alright. You know, just from that description and not knowing how all of those characters could possibly like be part of the same story, I'm already interested. need to bring back the Boondocks. Are you talking about like the cartoon, the Boondocks, or like Boondock Saints? Of course, the cartoon. You know what? I just had to double check. I hear some movement upstairs. Shinny Wifey might be trying to escape. Hey, Sketchies, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream as we talk about apparently Guy Ritchie films, and I paint this mud-colored trench coat. Mrs. Shinny is doing pretty good. She was working on getting Shinny Baby to go to sleep whenever I first came downstairs to get ready to stream. And he was being uncooperative, as 2-year-olds are wont to do. Like, if you've ever tried to put a 2-year-old to bed that doesn't want to go to bed, it's an experience. Oh, and the ads are back for the unsubscribed. Well, yep, I definitely hear footsteps. Someone is moving around upstairs. Covering from being sick, but I had a date and he changed plans to make sure I feel better, so I'm resting at his place, and it's quite nice. That does sound nice, Fox. That sounds like an upstanding date person. Maybe when I get streaming going, I can teach everyone Aussie slang, especially for Meanie Bruce. My fault, I'll walk quieter. Yeah, you do that, Bruce. You gotta... There's a baby trying to fall asleep up there. You can't be walking around so loudly. What were you thinking? Suck being a part of the cool kids. So the hat, and oh, I guess I got to do the inside of the trench coat. Otherwise, that would just, I don't know, look weird. Guess you could say it had a liner or something. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to paint it. Seen enough Outback commercials and Crocodile Hunter to know my way around Aussie slang. Oh, and Talto said the backpack will be done in 8 hours and 13 minutes. Dang, nice. Mine's going to be a little bit longer than that. Mine, most of it will be done in the morning. Of like one of the side panel thing. Oh, I guess I got to print the top too, like the lid or whatever. I have not printed that yet. Oh, did Mini Shinny make it? There she is. Says finally. Okay. I mean, you're buying wood filler and acetone tomorrow as well. Mine should be arriving on Thursday at Taltos. Okay, so we have at least the trench coat is painted. And Bruce said show and sell time. That's right. So Mini Shinny better have a toy ready. I hear footsteps again. Oh, she couldn't find her laptop charger. Okay, and Shitty Wifey's here as well.
Bruce redeemed it.
All right. So this time we have her Minecraft wolf, Stuffy. He's a little tiny guy. One of the wolves. Okay, one of the wolves is a little guy. Let me switch over to the other camera again, because I think I can probably show him off up close over here. But he's all square, like he should be. He's a cute little guy. He's mostly gray. I don't know why the camera is giving him kind of a brown hue, but he's definitely more gray than brown. What's the lad's name? What's his name?
I named him Wink.
She named him Wink.
The other one's Addison.
The other one is named Addison. Okay, good to know. Good to know. There you go.
From Stacy Plays his videos.
Oh, yeah, she watched a YouTuber for a long time called Stacy Plays or Stacy's Plays. And she did a lot of Dogcraft Minecraft videos.
She's a mod that adds a whole lot of different dogs.
And wolves and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had Wink.
She had Wink. So Stacy Plays had Wink, a wolf in Minecraft. So she named her wolf Stuffy after that one. Good job. Good choice.
She also had Addison.
And she had Addison too.
She has Noah and Basil, Everest, and Droplet and Splat.
Good choice. Good choice.
I might bring down Addison next. Let's just if I can find it.
What?
I might bring down Addison next, but
okay.
I can find it.
Okay. She's going to see if she can find the other wolf for the next one. Okay, so we have the cloak. Thank you, Fox. Thank you for clipping those. Always appreciated. She gets to go on her not date. She was just explaining a little bit ago. I'll let her re-explain though to you, since you know you guys are best friends now. I don't want to steal her thunder. I'm shaking on my paint. And she is sick, and her date is taking care of her currently. At his place, correct? Was what you said? Because he's just a swell guy. AC and a huge bed. You know, the important things in life. Okay, so I want all of the belts and pouches with this other brown. I was worried that, like, we weren't going to be able to tell the difference between these two browns, but this is actually, like, they look significantly different now that I'm getting some on the mini. Especially right next to each other. But I think that was a good choice. Will help break up the colors instead of just having the whole thing being like one shade of brown. He ran a bubble bath? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, another show and tell? Oh, she redeemed it herself. Okay. Gosh dang, Bruce. Don't trust enough. It's like swimming with it from the Addams Family. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's starting to sound like a book talk boyfriend. That could be very bad or very good. Depends on if he's going to teach you how to fight or not. He's going to teach you swordsmanship. Oh, I hear her coming back. She happened to be half centaur. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. She brought a bigger one this time.
I couldn't find Addison.
She couldn't find...
redeemed his. I immediately redeemed one.
I saw. So this time she's bringing Evie.
It's because I can't find mine.
She can't find the other wolf.
I can't find Addison.
Is this one Eve's?
Yeah.
This is Eve's. This was her first Evie plushie. This probably started the addiction of Evie plushies and Evie. Is this the one from Build-A-Bear? Oh, it is. Yeah. Does it make noise? Oh, it's not coming across on the mic, I don't think. I was really trying to get it to come across on the mic. I don't know how much of that did, but yeah. Here's Eve's. That was your first one, wasn't it? Your first Evie? It's a pretty good one. But yeah, she got it at Build-A-Bear. It is a...
It sits on shoulders.
Oh yeah, she says it sits on shoulders. However, I don't know how well it's going to sit on mine with the chair and everything right there. But yes, Eve's will sit on your shoulder. Just like in Let's Go Evie. I caught it.
But in Let's Go Evie, she sits on your head.
That's almost the same thing.
Here, mine can sit on my head.
Yeah, she's got it on her head.
Oh.
All right, good choice. Good choice. Yeah, so pretty much every year now for her birthday, we take her to Build-A-Bear. And they usually have like the thing where like if you spend so much on like gift cards, because it's like her birthday is right before Christmas. So like they usually have the thing where if you spend so much on gift cards, you get like extra gift cards or something. Like you spend $5 and you get $10 worth of gift cards or something like that. I don't know. It's probably a scam somehow. But we always buy extra ones, so we always have some left over for the next year so that we can, you know, spend, like, get a discounted Build-A-Bear the next time we go. Thank you for the clip again, Fox. Always appreciated. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I'm looking here at her torso area. Oh my gosh. Nobody told me that I was doing this wrong. But I'm looking here at her torso. I think the part of this right here is actually supposed to be metal armor. There's like a strap here on the side and over the shoulder here and under this other side. But there's like some clear... It's hard for me to get it in an angle where you guys can see it, but there's like a clear line here, and I think she has like a breastplate on. I'm pretty sure. So I think I need to paint that differently right there, and that will also help break up the color a bit. There is a... There we go. Wait, what were the birthday presents? I missed that. Oh, 2 times 11th edition boxes, and Waz Daka, son is stealing the Marines for his Black Templars. Alright, I can't fault him on the Black Templars. So you got 2 11th edition boxes. Very nice. I think I will also paint her boots with this same brown. I'm gonna kind of stay consistent here. High heels. I'm pretty sure you can't go monster hunting unless you got high heels on. I think there's a rule for that somewhere. Necrotomb, welcome. Miz sent me some orcs as payment to paint one of his minis. I've got a fever that calls for more. Wow. We were going to wait till after move, but that's still in limbo. Heels for heels. Bring down a cute kitty, not a live kitty. Dad, not Bella Binks. I like how she had to, like, reassure me that she's not bringing down the live cat. Orcs were actually one of the factions I was really, whenever I first started with 40k, when my friends tricked me into playing Warhammer 40k, orcs were one of the 2 factions that I was like, oh yeah, these guys sound kind of cool. However, a friend of mine, he also thought the orcs sounded cool, and those were the only faction that he was interested in, like, at all. So I was like, all right, I'll let him have orcs, and I'll go with my other faction, which was the Black Templars. And then it turns out he didn't even enjoy the hobby. He didn't enjoy building. He didn't enjoy painting. He enjoyed playing the game, but he was like, I don't want to do any of the rest of it. So he's like, so I don't think this hobby is really for me. And he sold all of his orcs on eBay before I even had a chance to buy them for cheap from him, because I would have. I 100% would have. And I did get most of his paints. That's actually where I got most of my Citadel paints, was from him. But I would have bought some of his orcs. Modded on the word. Oh. I also know why. I know why you got modded, Kale. Love it. Oh, I gotta hydrate. Straight to jail. And a stretch. My goodness. How did she get so many points? She used her... She used her points for the show off a toy. I didn't think she'd have any points left for anything else. Ah. I'm gonna take a shower, get ready for bed. I'm beat from work, and we got anime time before bed. Tall Toast, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for the resub. I'll send progress pics tomorrow when the backpack is assembled. Very nice. Another stretch? I'm still in the middle of my current stretch. Alright, guys, we're just gonna be stretching for the next, like, hour, I guess. Oh my goodness. There's giggling. I bet. Time to bust out the yoga mat. Yoga stream. There is actually a yoga mat somewhere around here. Is it over here? I think it's on in the other room. I could go get it. I could push the chair out of the way. You probably won't be able to see very much of what's going on, but I forgot that I added that. It keeps track. Anytime someone spins that one, it keeps track. And a posture check? My goodness. You guys just don't want me to paint tonight, do you? Oh. Hit the camera. The camera sits like half an inch above my head. Alright, so I'm sitting up straight. Okay. Have to take care of the meat suit. I don't know if I did enough stretching to account for all of the stretching that she was making me do. I definitely, I really stretched my shoulder, though, because now it's even, a little bit sore, because I might have stretched it too far. But, yeah, that's basically all the types of stretching that you get. Is the simple upper body stuff. 5K points waiting. Oh, no. Kale, have a good one. Thank you. Heavy breathing. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Gonna try to paint some more. Or else we're never gonna get anything done. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I need to fix that the armor is not the right color. Someone is coming down the stairs. All right.
Might as well get it out of the way.
Let's say we're back to let's see. Is this gonna be better? I think I'm gonna switch to the unzoomed camera. All right. The next Shenny wifey creation. Jigglypuff in a bottle.
It's adorable.
She literally, man, she spent so much time on this too. She built the swing out of sticks and stuff. And it's it's mounted in here. She can actually, it's kind of hard to show, but she can swing a little bit. She is the way the twine is mounted in here. allows her to swing back and forth just a little bit. And I love this one. Like it's extra tall. And I think that works really well for the idea she was going for here. Because if it was too short, like, I don't know, I don't think her being in the swing would have worked. But this kind of like
adjust so much stuff.
Yeah, she kept like taking it back apart and redoing parts of it. She spent so much time on this one. I like all the different like flowers and different grass and stuff you've used here.
There's
like
a mushroom back there too.
I see that back there.
Mhm.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, probably.
You can't really see it from the other side. But there's so much stuff that she put in here, and I think it really like balances it out really well.
They had too much flowers and then I had to pull them out. That was really sad. There was purple flowers, and you know how much I love purple.
I mean, there's a little bit of purple right there.
No, but there was big purple flowers.
Oh, big
the
purple
tall
flowers.
ones.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and there's some purple here, too.
Yeah. It made me sad, but I
so
did.
Bruce says, when's the Etsy shop opening? Adorable, like you. Glad I got to see the bottle. Kale says it's gorgeous. That's craftswoman stuff right there. That's right, Amy. She's been making a bunch of these. She's got a whole bunch of different ones that she's been making lately. Fox says, I need it. Minnie Shitty replied, no one knows when you're opening the Etsy shop. I'm going to buy it. It has Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley?
Yeah, that's the white one in the back.
Oh, that. Back here?
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read this, Ma. Just read this, Ma. Yeah, Amy says she would totally buy one of these for sure. She has talent.
Oh, thank you.
My wallet will cry. Yeah, no, she's been making these. She did sell one. I was kind of promoting her stuff to a couple of my friends, and one of my friends was like, can I come over right now and buy that? She made one with Bulbasaur. There's some pictures of it in the Discord, Amy, if you want to take a look. Actually, I can switch. Hold on. I can just show it. Let's go back. I forgot that I set this up so that we can actually show off stuff in the Discord. All right, so let's go to screen share here. I'm going to hand you this.
Okay.
I don't want to drop it or anything. So she has made quite a few different ones. Some of the first ones, this was one she did quite a while back, and she had it on display. What?
That was for myself.
Yeah, that one was for herself, but she made Ogra from the Dark Crystal. Well, she didn't make Ogra. You had the Ogra figure, but she put her in this little jar thing, and it looked really cool. And that was her first one that she did for herself. This was like a couple of years ago. And then she recently was like, I want to make some more terrarium things. And she just started making them. She made a whole bunch of really cool ones. She made a couple to practice with. And then she found some of the little Pokemon figures that were like perfect size for some of these. And like, I really like this Oddish one. And then Bulbasaur. This one sold like immediately. And it was so good. I really like, at the time, this was my favorite one that you had made. And I still really like it. Like the Bulbasaur one is really good.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorites too.
And several of her jars have these like clear lids so you can see down into them. And then there's also right here in the middle, there's a light. So the jar itself has a light for it. By Tiger Man. But yeah, the light works really well. I don't know how well. Yeah, bye, Kale. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, Bruce's reaction to your Bulbasaur. I don't know if I'd seen that before. And then I was discussing with Bruneier a little bit about finding some more sets because I know Bruce wants Cubone. And then Shinny Wifey made this one for me because Growlithe is my favorite Pokemon. And this is such a good one. He's currently on display on top of my computer. I'm really happy with this one. And it's a cool jar too. This one, it's got like a cool wooden lid to it and the like clamp thing on it. It's a unique jar. I like it. But I really like this one. And then of course Jigglypuff. But yeah, there's a light up in the lid, or like right at it's at the front, right? Like at that front edge.
Okay, so it normally goes on top, but because of how I made the swing, I accidentally glued the swing to. I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And when the lid twists down, it kept on knocking off the light. And so I had to move it onto the side, but I couldn't do it with the normal adhesive that I did it because it kept on getting stuck. So I just tried that, the tack on it.
The tacky stuff.
Yeah. So that way you could take it off and twist it to turn it on, and then take it off to twist it again to turn it off.
That makes sense.
But
that makes sense. But yeah, she doesn't have like an official shop set up yet. She's still making them and stuff, but I know we were looking at like if it made more sense to do like an Etsy, or if it chip chop, or if it made more sense to like build like a website or something like a Shopify. I can't throw money at this harder.
My biggest problem has been trying to work with adhesives and get everything stuck for shipping.
Yeah, that is a concern. Because some of the adhesives, especially with the jars, some of the adhesives don't stick super well to the glass. And yeah, I mean, I think Etsy's not a terrible way to start for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, then trying to ship them, that's the silicone caulk. It's not a terrible idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So.
And I can get some of that pretty cheap at Lowe's.
It's got to be the clear.
Yeah, they have clear.
So.
And they got some that sets pretty quick. I don't know how fast the silicone caulking would set. Like I know they have some that is quick setting, but I don't know like if is it 30 minutes, is it whatever.
Yeah.
AWOL Trooper, welcome. Oh, bring Jigglypuff back. We'll show it to AWOL Trooper.
Oh, I turned off the light, but you can still see it.
All right, AWOL Trooper Shinny Wifey has been making some really cool. I'm going to switch cameras here in a second so you can get a better view. She's been making some really cool terrariums. And this one is Jigglypuff, obviously the star, the spotlight. Oh yeah, I forgot you're in the Discord. Of course. Yeah, he's been seeing these. But yeah, this one is her most recently completed one. That is really, really cool. I like it. She just turned the light off, but there's a light up in here. And the swing is free. She can swing around in there.
So.
Yeah, she had kind of an interesting way of mounting everything.
So you have to take it and then, oops.
Turn it on.
Yeah, except this one, I kept on finding out that it was still touching the magnet. And I kept on I have to put a different one in here. But I didn't want to do that right now. Because I already had this one in there.
Yeah, with the light. Well, I guess pretend the lid's on there. The light really accentuates Jigglypuff really well, I think. Ta-da!
Thank you.
Good job, Shiny Wifey. But yeah, she is wanting to do like an Etsy shop or something. Just have not quite got to that point yet. And
First day to do it. So.
I don't need, yeah. Oh, that's true. And is it official?
I mean, mostly.
It is mostly. AWOL Trooper does a website if we're interested in discussing that later. We may be interested in that, AWOL Trooper. That might be something I might need to reach out to you, because we were on the fence. We were kind of like, should we do Etsy or should we do like a an actual website and like a Shopify or something like that. And I don't know a lot about hosting websites. I know every time I've tried to do something in the past, I've just failed spectacularly at it. So I don't want to mess up for Shiny Wifey. We try and sell in the Discord first. If it's on Etsy, they'll take a %. But if you sell on Discord to us first, it's just straight cash money. And Bruce has a point there. Like, you could just post it in there and be like, send me Venmo.
I mean, it's available as long as I can figure out how to ship it, and I might do a discount on this one being my first one that I ship just to make sure it arrives safely.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can they hear me on that?
I think Fox wants Jigglypuff. A bidding war, perhaps.
I'm just glad somebody loves it as much as I do, because that one was a lot of it was a lot of frustration, but at the same time, once it came together, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah, there were like several evenings where I would come upstairs and she would be like, this
Staring
isn't
at it.
working. And she's just staring at the jar and Jigglypuff. And she's like, this isn't working the way I wanted it to. And I know you built the swing at least like twice.
Yes, I did.
And she readjusted things. She kept pulling stuff out and putting stuff back in.
She
and
was too heavy. She kept falling.
She kept falling.
Yeah. And I just hear clink.
Oh, man. So, yeah, Bruce offers 10 shillings. That's the start of the bidding war. But he's going to have to fight Fox. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was pulling out some gray so I could start putting some stuff on the armor because I accidentally painted the chest armor brown because I didn't realize there was armor there.
I gotta tell them my Jar Jar joke.
Your what?
My Jar Jar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But don't.
Here, I'll switch the camera. You can come over here. You can tell.
Go get him.
Okay, I will go get it. She's like, I gotta tell him a joke. I was offering her the stage, but then she has to go get a prop for this joke. Fox, I think you're gonna ruin her thunder. But yeah, AWOL Trooper, I am definitely wanting to do some discussion at some point. At the very least, to hear you out, hear what you got to talk about and stuff. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. There's not much room here.
All right, I'll scoot over a little bit.
What do you get when you put this and this together? Do I wait or do I go ahead and say it?
A water bong. Go ahead, say it.
Jar Jar Binks. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Bruce is like, go to bed. Oh my goodness.
That's when I'm sitting there losing my mind over this stupid Jigglypuff thing.
How do I ban someone on screen? Siri, how do I ban someone from someone else's stream?
It's just a punny jar joke.
10 out of 10 dad joke is what Bruce says.
Hate me.
ban someone on screen. Love it. Oh, hey, unrelated to anything we've been talking about, painting a mini like this kind of made me think about it. One of my buddies is starting up a Pathfinder campaign that I've been invited to. And I believe we're going to have 5 players to start with. And we were playing the older Pathfinder First Edition, mostly because we already had like a ton of the books and campaign stuff for, we have the Rise of the Rune Lords campaign, or Adventure Path, or whatever you want to call it. So we're very excited about that. I have been kind of working on the character. I'm like 98% sure that this is the character I'm going to be playing, but I am building a war priest, which is a hybrid between a fighter and a cleric. I think I was right. There's definitely like some armor there. Yeah, if there's a redeem, she can bring down the real life kitty. I will allow it. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I've played in any like actual like Pathfinder or or D&D campaign or anything like that. We're gonna be just playing online. Okay. I don't hear the footsteps yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and start clearing stuff out of the way because I know she's gonna be here at any moment. She's probably finding the cat first, honestly. Psst, 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 psst. I don't know if that works on our cat. Our cat's not right in the head. There's a lot of stuff that you kind of expect from cats that our cat just doesn't do. Our cat was kind of raised by dogs. But in that case, I don't even know how to do the opposite of that, because after like the first syllable, it just kind of turned back into what it's supposed to be. Kitty was just gonna drink, the poor thing. Boy, I hear stuff on the stairs. All right, rinse the brush, move stuff out of the way. Oh my gosh!
I got my plushie.
Put plushie here. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, here is Bella Binks.
She doesn't know that she's going to get rich.
She has no idea that she's on camera. The Void does not look amused. A Void baby. She is. She has nice dark fur, like evil. And she has green eyes. And she likes being held like a baby. She allows it.
And she can say the word no.
Yeah, sometimes when she's like not wanting something, she'll go, no, no. I might be able to get her to do it. Come on.
Squeeze her.
Because she simply is baby.
Squeeze her again. I don't think they.
It's a matter of fact. Yeah, it's amazing what this cat puts up with you know, both kids. And just basically torturing her all day, every day. And she doesn't bite, she doesn't claw at them. She's, you know, overall, you know, pretty good cat.
Come here.
There she is. Take her back. Get her back upstairs.
Get off my shoulder.
Don't yell. Take her back upstairs.
She's on my shoulder now, guys.
Yep. Yeah, no, she's actually a pretty good cat. I'm not a cat person. I prefer dogs, and we have dogs, but for a cat, she is a pretty good cat. Ping me some deets for later. Thank you. Thank you, AWOL Trooper. I appreciate it. I will definitely be asking some questions at some point. Okay, we've got a little bit of base coats going on here. Fox, thank you again for the clip. Always, always appreciated. Yeah, the cat puts up with a lot, and at most she gets like mildly perturbed. Okay, so she has I need a color for her pants. And then she has like she either has bracers, because there's like straps on this one. Oh, there's straps on this one too. Okay, so these are probably bracers of some kind. At first I thought it was just like sleeves of her shirt sticking out underneath, because she has like rolled up cuffs on her jacket. But those might just be like bracers. It just took me until now to realize that's your paint water and not hot cocoa like I thought. Did the words on the side not help? I put them there just to help, Amy. It's supposed to help. Hot cocoa does kind of sound good, though. Oh, man. Grab another cough drop. So today was my first day with some different medication. My doctor changed up my medicine. We're pretty sure my medicine has been causing my chronic coughing. So we are still probably drink it if I'm being honest. It looks less like hot cocoa in person. But hot cocoa does kind of sound good. Like, I'm not even kidding. Not on purpose, of course. That's fair. Stone. You know what? They're going to be great too. We're going to paint the floor gray. Hey, Extra Jester, raiding with a party of 4. Welcome. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, Extra Jester. How you doing tonight? What were you up to? What were you streaming tonight? Were you up to anything cool? unfortunately don't have any like really cool like raid effects or auto shoutouts or anything like that set up yet. I need to be better. I need to do better. I was building some Gundam, then tried Power Worlds. Nice. Very nice. I have not tried Power World yet. Actually. It's on my list of things I'll probably try at some point. But I didn't really want to get into like another open world crafting game right now. I've played a lot of those recently, and I probably need to just like not do that for a little bit. What Gundam were you building? Bruce says Pal World is great. I mean, it's on my list. It's one that I will try at some point, but I think I just need to like not do any like survival crafting games for a little bit and then come back and then give it a shot. And that is correct. Binks will have a birthday in 3 days. That's what Mini Shinny posted. Binks is our cat for the Raiders. You just missed. We had a show and tell from Mini Shinny. She brought the cat down. Oh yeah, you can just repost the clip. Thank you, Fox. Thank you. Our birthday was yesterday. Mini Shinny lied to us. There's no in between. How dare. Dang it, there's cat hair in my wet palette now. Man. You say worth it. I don't know if I agree. Oh gosh. Assuming that is Mom says yesterday. No. I have cat hair all over my stuff too, Shinny. It's okay. I will say the one thing that cat does that drives me insane is anytime she's allowed down here in the basement unsupervised at all, or like because Mini Shinny used to bring her down here when she'd play Minecraft and stuff, and I had to ban that because the cat would get up here and chew on my minis. She kept breaking them. She kept throwing them on the floor, on the concrete, and chewing on them. I have a couple of people that are missing like guns and arms and stuff. I have one cat that tries to take off with some of my models. I don't even have a cat. Minnie is very hyper tonight. I could tell before I even started streaming that she was pretty hyper. She clearly wants you to paint more chaos. You know, I have some Chaos Warriors. Some Age of Sigmar Chaos Warriors. I'm going to have to paint those at some point. Okay. Yellow Weedy Sea Dragon. What a name for starters. Thank you for the follow. It's kind of a long name. That feels like the type of like words you would use for like a code word password. I don't mean that as an insult. Like, one of the best ways to like do a password is to have just a string of words. It is. And it's like, especially if it's like stuff that sounds like a Neopet. It's one of those things that like you don't really want it to be like things that you know about, or not that you know about, but like if other people know that you like those things, it's not a good password. But if it's like actually like random words, like those old temp Reddit URLs, that's true. Sounds like a scientific name for something. Twitch clip URL. Oh, it does. It does, because they always pin those weird things. Like, because the one you just sent a little bit ago, that one was Eager Crunchy Kathy Liddy. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you've already, Yellow Weedy Sea Dragon, you've already got, I'm just going to call you Sea Dragon. That is way easier to say. But you've already got, you know, fans of your name. What an entrance. What a way to show up and make an entrance. Weedy Sea Dragon is a kind of seahorse. And you're a yellow one. I will admit, I don't know a ton about seahorses. Like, I know what a seahorse is. Well, I guess, like, broadly speaking. Is there anything else on this model that I want to be this kind of desert yellow color? Ooh, actually, yeah. The stakes for vampire slaying are gonna... Oh, I've shifted a little bit over to the left. I'm gonna start these with this color and then work up to a lighter color. So they look more like fresh cut wood. I think that will be a good choice. Look at pictures of them. The weedy part is some fronds that look like weeds, and it helps hide them. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, and Mini Shinny Kitten is abusing the lurk command. Fox, they're orange on your screen. They're pink on my screen. What does it show in? And they're green in Twitch. Like I have the Twitch chat popped out and placed into OBS, and it is very much not yellow on either of my screens. Oh, Sea Dragon, I think they're just meaning your name is showing up as orange. AWOL, I have had very mixed results with the like standard OBS chat, but it's probably also because I'm multi-streaming. I'm probably doing something incorrectly. But I'm currently streaming to both YouTube and Twitch. And recently I did something and like Twitch chat wasn't showing up for several days. And then sometimes the YouTube chat just decides it doesn't want to like link properly. So at the moment I have both YouTube chat and Twitch chat popped out and side by side so I can see both. I will also probably be hitting you up about fixing my chat at some point, it sounds like. I think if you don't set the color of the name, it'll just random it for everyone. For me, it's orange. The trim on my Forge Fiend is nearly done, saving the rest for maybe tomorrow, then just shading and highlighting, then done. Very nice, Bruce. Very nice. It sounds like AWOL Trooper's just going to be fixing a lot of my problems. Oh, I probably should have painted the scabbard. Or the quiver, not scabbard. I don't know why I didn't paint this earlier. Kept loading. You're finally back. Welcome back, Mini Shinny. And for those of you who may be new here, Mini Shinny is my actual daughter. And Shinny Wifey is my actual wife. As opposed to, you know, my fake daughter and my fake wife. They help. They help me a lot in getting stuff ready for the streams. So definitely a big shout out to them. And this would be a lot more difficult to do if like Shinny Wifey was not or didn't get Shinny Baby into bed. If he was up causing a ruckus, it would be a lot harder to stream. Real wife, a real life wife, but she loves me. It's okay, Fox. She loves me too. Thank you, AWOL Trooper. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like features that I'm not taking like full advantage of. So like I was a game streamer for a long time. That's all I did. Well, okay, let's go back. Let's reel it back a little bit here. So when I first started streaming, I was actually streaming on YouTube Gaming back in the day. Back in 2015 was when I first started. I was streaming Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle on YouTube. It was a phone game. It was a mobile game. It was a little bubble popping game. Then you collected cards and stuff, basically. And they weren't even exactly cards, but that was the game. And I was streaming that and was doing okay, honestly. Oh, the Wild West. Yes. Yes, it was. My gosh, it really was the Wild West back then. And I didn't really know what I was doing. So I was streaming on there for a little while. About a year. No, a little bit longer than a year, actually, because I quit right when Mini Shinny was born in 2017. So I quit for a little while because I needed to take a break because we had a baby. And I also started a new job, and I had no idea what to do at that point. So yeah, I was doing that for a little bit, and then I kind of came back to it, did some YouTube, but really hadn't streamed in a while. And then when I finally did decide to come back to streaming was right around, I believe 2019, might have been 2020. But I really kind of got back into it when Apex Legends came out, because for whatever reason I thought I should stream this. You know, one of the most popular games at that time. And that was never a good idea. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but I basically streamed that every week for years. There was a period of time there, though, where I was mixing it up. I would stream Apex Legends on one night of the week because I actually played it with at the time, my boss at work, which is kind of weird thinking back on it. But we played that, we streamed it together for a long time, right? And if you're not like pro level good, or if you don't have like just this amazing personality that like, I mean, it's hard for people to find you when you're playing something like Apex. But I really wasn't growing. But I was trying to mix it up a little bit. I was doing Genshin Impact as well for a little while. And I think a good chunk of my growth came more from my Genshin Impact streams than from my Apex streams. I'm pretty sure Amy, for example, found me while I was doing Genshin Impact. And then at one point, I decided, you know what? It was probably right around whenever, not long after my friends had tricked me into playing Warhammer. I thought, hey, let's try to stream painting some minis and stuff. And I tried it out. I really enjoyed it. And then we had our second kid in early 2024. And I stepped away for a little bit again because I knew it was going to take some time to get used to having a baby again. And, you know, getting through those early phases with the baby. So I stopped streaming as much, knocked it down to one night a week, but I was still streaming Apex until about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I believe. I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch from Apex. I'm going to do miniature painting again because that was a lot of fun. I really enjoy miniature painting. But not even just that. I also really enjoy the community around miniature painting. And it's also just a nice, relaxing hobby. It's something that I can hang out with everyone here and just do and enjoy. And I like that. Tell them about the Minecraft channel I did. It wasn't exactly a channel. I did some Minecraft videos. I actually had a viewer request some Minecraft videos. They wanted a tutorial on potion making. And it was someone that, it was like, I don't know if friend of the family is the right term, but it was someone that I didn't really know them super well, but Shinny Wifey knew them better. But they had requested it, and I was like, you know what? I'll make tutorials on that. So I made a couple of Minecraft tutorials. I think I also did a handful of like other Minecraft videos, but not very many. For whatever reason, I was like really stuck on Apex for a long time, and I also did Genshin Impact for quite a while. But with Genshin, I actually got really burnt out. I was pushing really hard and spending way too much money on the game. Because you have to, well, you don't have to, but spending money to get the summons wishes, I think they called it. All that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, switching back over to hobby stuff, though. This has been way better. So much better. Modeling is nice because it's so easy to get back into, and often when coming back from a break, the market availability continues to expand, unlike some hobbies that may become more niche or collector focused over time. I agree with that. I've also noticed just a lot of, in this community, there's a lot more sharing. Like, people aren't like worried that like I'm stealing their viewers or something, if that makes sense. Whereas like in the gaming community, that's like everyone is so worried. Like they don't want to raid you because they think that their viewers might like you better and stay with you instead. I don't know if that's the exact thought process there or not, but you stole my viewers, how dare you? Exactly. And like those people have deeper issues. That's true. I do feel like because gaming is so not just competitive on like a Twitch aspect, but just competitive in general, like most games that people are playing are competitive type games. And some of the people that are bigger on Twitch are the ones who are better at the competitive games. What nerds. I think that some people are just more inclined to be competitive mindset. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's true. They're trying to optimize their viewership or get maximum impact or whatever. Yeah, and I'm just here. I'm just hanging out. I'm streaming. I'm painting some stuff. I'm often holding my mini way outside where you guys can't even see what I'm doing. You know, I'm doing all sorts of mistakes. Okay, I don't have it zoomed in, or I don't have it unzoomed. But yeah, no, I'm having fun. I'm painting some stuff. We rolled a dice to determine what we were going to paint tonight, because I really didn't know. I didn't have like anything picked out. You know, originally I was going to try to do some OSL, but then I just started naturally trying to paint highlights from above. I wasn't even thinking about it. I could probably try some OSL later, but above is a direction. It is. I'm kind of used to doing like a zenithal from above type thing. But then I just realized, oh wait, she has a torch. And I was originally talking about it when we picked this mini for tonight. I was talking about the light shining on like the back of her over here and how I could do some OSL. But I've only ever attempted OSL like twice. So I don't know if trying to do that here would have been such a great plan. Do it. Okay. We're not going to get that far tonight, though. It's already 11. So this is going to have to be a multi-stream mini. Also, I don't know. Let's see here. Can I get the camera to zoom on her face a little bit here? Adjust the focus. There we go. Okay, so she is modeled with what I'm imagining as being a darker complexion skin tone. And I believe she kind of has like, because there's a different version of this model that doesn't have the hat, and she kind of has like dreadlocks kind of pulled back into like a ponytail thing, or a bun, like a bun of dreadlocks. So I am going to paint her with a darker skin tone because I think that would look the best. But I also need to figure out what color to paint these like bracer things. Gasp! And we'll leave that a little bit more zoomed in, I think. And maybe I can get it in focus somewhat. Do they even make paint for that? They might. Do I have my speed paints over here? The only like, I have this onyx skin. This is deep skin tones. It's a fascinating aspect of the hobby that's often overlooked. And I like to, I'm not very good at painting anything other than, I mean, I don't even know if I'm that great at like Caucasian skin tones. But I haven't practiced a lot with any other skin tones, honestly. I've painted a couple of aliens, like I painted like a Mon Calamari purple. I painted a purple Twi'lek once. But I haven't painted a lot of like Caucasian skin tones, even. So I don't have a ton of practice with like any of them, but I think I've kind of got okay with Caucasian, but I kind of want to try some other skin tones as well. But I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out like what colors I have available without doing like too much mixing, because I'm probably going to need to do some mixing. And I kind of want to start like this onyx skin. I like the look of it. but I kind of want to start with something a little darker first. I like to start with my like shadow colors and then work my way up. But I wonder, excuse me, sorry. Oak brown doesn't even look that much darker. Those honestly look like, if you're just looking at the, even just looking at the, well, no, that's clearly darker, or at least a little bit more red, but they're not that much different. Strap brown. That looks a little bit darker, but I might take a little bit of these and like mix them together, and then maybe, I don't know, or should I just mix some black with it? Or let's add some warmth. Not this one. Dark red brown could retain the warmth. So that's what I was almost wondering, if I wanted to actually start with like purple. Like start with a purple and then build up into the brown. Or if I wanted to take like these two, or even maybe not. Oak brown has just a little bit more red in it, I think. But maybe if I took this and mixed a little bit of black into it to get a darker color. I don't know. Should I start with a purple or should I start with a really dark brown? And, you know, her face is also mostly going to be shadowed by the hat. But her hands don't look like she's got gloves on. So I'll at least be experimenting a little bit with her hands and doing a little bit on her face, but honestly, most of her face is not going to be very visible. I was doing the purple on the salamanders I was painting recently. I did like a thin glaze of that purple over their like onyx black skin. Onyx Pokemon, gotta catch them all. A heart so true, you'll teach me and I'll teach you. Okay, Mini Shinny is very, let's get a little bit of black. She's hyper. It's also a little bit past her like normal bedtime. It's you know, it's summertime. Kids will be kids. Kids stay up late in the summer. It's normal, right? Bit of black. And a nice scooping of brown. Minnie informed me she was pulling an all-nighter tonight. Oh, mine informed me. I thought you said Minnie, and I was like, she better not have. She's fine. Just addicted to Pokemon. That is true. That is a very true statement right there. A little bit more water in here. I think I'm mixing up like way too much of this in one go. I only need to paint her face and hands that I've mixed up. Like, I don't usually mix a lot of paints. I'll just start with that. But I feel like, let's start with her hand over here. I feel like I got a pretty decent dark shade to start with. Ooh. Antifreeze 420 rating with a party of 7. Welcome, new viewers. Welcome, raiders. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you so much for that raid, Antifreeze. What were you working on tonight? What were you doing? What were you streaming? Other Dr. Goggles? What a name. I love it. How's everybody doing? We are currently painting a kind of an Inquisitor type character. It's a 3D print from Artisan Guild. Wolf's level 11 now. Dang, nice. Mini Shinny is very excited for the little wolf companion at the bottom of the screen to level up. Doing well, peer pressuring Shinny into OSL. He is. He is. And I've only done it with a couple of lightsabers in the past. I've never done it for something like this torch. Thank you for that follow, other Dr. Goggles. All the cool kids are doing it. You'd be so rad. Oh man, I'm being peer pressured. Antifreeze, thank you for the follow. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know, like, I'm gonna have to paint the torch. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get that far tonight, AWOL. I'm going to try. I'm not a fast painter, though. And I keep getting interrupted. I might get, like, some of the base of the torch done, though. This feels like a pretty good base for the skin. Before we start adding some highlights. Just call you Goggles? Okay. I hope you don't mind, but when I first read your name, the first character I thought of was Goggles from Banjo-Kazooie. Wait, no, was it Bottles or Goggles? Crap. Now I'm going to feel really bad if his name is actually Bottles. Either way, whether I was correct or not, that's who you reminded me of. I love that guy. I can't for the life of me remember if his name is Bottles or Goggles, though. Because now I'm thinking it's actually Bottles. I think I'm a fake fan. I think I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie in too many years. Dad, my name should have been Shinny Pokemon Lover. Well, you know, when you're older and you're able to create your own Twitch account, you can make it whatever you want. But for now, you get to use the one I made for you. It is Bottles? Dang it. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I got Bottles and Goggles confused. She's older and inherits the account. She can change the name. That's true. That's true. You just got to be older. That's the key. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good base for the skin. Still love Bottles. Good. Good, good, good. Bottles was a great character. I loved him. He had goggles, though, right? Like, he was wearing goggles. Now I gotta look up a picture of him. Hold on. Yes, okay, he had goggles. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, here's Bottles from Banjo-Kazooie. He helped you on your quest. Wear like glasses. Kinda, I mean, they were his glasses. They definitely were. But he's got like the head strap, right? Like, well, but did it wrap all the way around his head? I don't know if you ever see him. His glasses were like Coke bottles. That's true. They really were. It's kind of how mine were back when they were actually made of glass instead of the nice lightweight polycarbonate lenses. Maybe he plays sports. I don't think he played a lot of sports. Just saying. Okay. The torch. Swimming, maybe. You know what? You're giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I appreciate that. The torch. Okay, so I want the brightest parts to be right here, like focused in this thing, the top of the torch, the like enclosure for it, right? Woofy got a new home? What? I think Mini Shinny's on something tonight. But yeah, so the brightest part should be here. I want that to be a really bright yellow. And then... oh, bottom of the screen. Because the wolf leveled up. I got it. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox, for proving that my daughter's not crazy. Made you swap your profile pic. Oh, I love that. Hold on. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it. I had to go click on your profile just so I could see that. No, I didn't say that. She's y'all's kid. Oh my goodness. Okay. So brightest part here. Yellow, kind of fading into oranges and reds, and then maybe like black or smoky-ish gray going into smoke towards the top. That's a lot of transitioning to do right there. Should I start with like really bright yellow? Or should I get down like a coat of... oh, my yellow is like behind here. Should I get a coat of like demonic yellow first and then add some ice yellow as like highlights maybe? There's only going to be like a tiny bit of this. It's just going to be like focused right there. This cream, not yellow. This is more of a cream. I mean, okay. The bottle says yellows, but yes, this is definitely more of a cream. Especially when you compare it to like demonic yellow here, right? Start bright. So start with ice yellow? Is that what you're thinking, Fox? Also gonna Start at the lightest color and work my way to the darkest. See, that's kind of what I was thinking. But that ice yellow might not have the greatest coverage. And so I was thinking I would do the demonic and then come back with a little bit of ice yellow on top of it. Granted, though, I'm painting over white. So it's not like it's not like I've got like a ridiculous color that I need to be covering, right? You there is here. How's it going? Welcome. Is there a mini around? There is a mini somewhere. I mean, upstairs currently, but there is also a wifey around. That is true. There's a mini shinny and there's a shinny wifey. And there have been 3 show and tell, technically 4 if you count shinny wifeys. Mini has had 3. And shinny wifey has also come. Actually, shinny wifey technically had 2. So there's been 5 show and tells tonight. Because shinny wifey showed off her terrarium. And she came back to tell a joke. And I gave her the spotlight for that. So that's kind of 2. I require a decision. Darth Maul, Shadow Collective list, or General Grievous. That is directed at Mini Shinny. No, Fox, you don't get an answer. It's Mini Shinny. I tried to answer once. I got told off. Do you know who you're playing against? Because that might affect the answer. Does Mini Shinny even know who Darth Maul and General Grievous are? She's watched some Star Wars, but I'm not sure. Ray Park is amazing, and he told me I do the makeup flawlessly, and I'm pretty, so always Darth Maul. That's fair. It's a good reason to vote for Darth Maul right there, just saying. I mean, you could have just stopped at Ray Park is amazing. I mean, Darth Maul Shadow Collective, going off the coolest name. That, honestly, that is the cooler name. General Grievous is fine, but Darth Maul with the Shadow Collective list? Yeah. Which ones? They are, you there is, here is playing some Star Wars Legion. This evening for me, or this night, but for them, I believe it is like, it's early in the day right now for you, right? Darth Maul's the best person anyways. You know, I think you could argue that even on like a scale of like morality, I think Darth Maul wins over Grievous. It's 4 p.m. Okay, so not like early for you. I don't know why I was thinking it was like morning where you were. I like the name John Goblican. Where did that name come from? Did I miss something? It's the next day where you are. That's right. You're in the future. But only for 44 more minutes. And then I, too, will join you in tomorrow. It's from a band. Oh. Oh. It's 12:15 a.m. Fox is in the future, too. It's only 11:16 here. According to my computer. You will join the new day soon? In like, yeah, it's 11:15 p.m. Yeah, so we'll join the new day in like 45 minutes. And we also will be in the future. And at that point, only those plebs on the West Coast will be behind us. Stuck in the past. Leave them behind. Actually, I guess there's Mountain Time and the West Coast and like whatever Alaska is. There's a few time zones behind us. But I don't care about any of them. They're stuck in the past. They don't matter to us. Okay, so I did the super bright one. And then I don't know, coming back with this other yellow. And honestly, I should probably just overpaint on the yellow, like do too much, because I can always come back with a darker color on top. Like it'll be easy to correct with darker colors, not as easy to come back with lighter colors. I live in Canada, so I am behind. But are you like straight north of me? I'm in Kansas. They're clearly not important. The Shinny's time zone is clearly the second most important. Oh, AWOL's in Colorado? So he's in the past. He's on the other side of that time zone line. What parts of Colorado, if you don't mind me asking? In the easily reachable side? Okay, I was going to say Denver. I was going to say the easily reachable side from Kansas. I am on the opposite side of Kansas. I'm over in Wichita. But I've been out to that part of Colorado numerous times. And Mini Shinny Kitten is now over on YouTube as well, commenting over there. Oh my god. At least it isn't New Jersey. That's correct. Planning to attend a few modeling cons in Kansas. Wait, we have modeling cons here? All right, AWOL, you're gonna have to just like give me. You're gonna have to fix all my Twitch stuff and website stuff and tell me all. You got so much stuff to tell me, man. I didn't even know we had modeling cons here in Kansas. Can hear Mini Shinny approaching. A whole new world. Come to Canada sometime. It is very lovely. I wouldn't mind visiting some of the pretty parts of Canada. All right, give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. She has brought down. All right, hey, that's too much. She has brought down a little sleeping kitten on a pillow.
It makes sounds if you press its like back, like right there.
Yeah, it meows. I don't know if this comes across at all on the microphone. But yeah, she brought down this. We got this at the Renaissance Festival, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had this at one of our local Renaissance fairs, which seems kind of odd for a Renaissance fair, but it made her and her cousin very happy when they got them.
Yeah, because my cousin had one too.
What's its name?
I don't really have a name.
There's no name for this one. That's a first. Mini Shinny wants names. Let's see. Yeah, AWOL is pretty awesome. Oh, and I guess I should also, just in general, be shouting out other people. AWOL streams, You There Is Here streams, Fox Behind the Tree streams, Bruce may not still be here, he streams. We have so many streamers in the chat, which is one thing I love. John with a G. It's not just John. The whole name is John with a G, right? So the kitty's name is John with a G. Does that work?
Okay.
She's like, okay. You don't have to name him that.
I can bring out, like, in different parts, I can bring out, like, ones that aren't named. And they can send out names.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that for your next show and tell if you want to. Whenever someone has enough points for it. Yeah.
I can bring down Goldilocks and then set them over here and then show them
Oh
one
boy.
by one.
She's very excited to get names for her unnamed.
And then they're gonna say,
You There Is Here would call him Marmalade.
Yeah.
Okay, she likes marmalade. Is that a good one?
Perfecto.
Perfecto. All right, head back upstairs. Both of them were perfecto. John with a G and Marmalade, both perfecto. Need a desk-only kid cam in the corner to just silently show off stuff while you paint. You know what? I kind of like that. I need more cameras on. Well, okay. I have another camera. So I have this little Akaso action cam that I got a while back. I got this for whenever I was recording battle reports and stuff. I was doing 5 parsecs from home battle reports, and that camera actually works really well for that kind of stuff. But that was like why I got the camera, and I could hook that up and, like, I don't know, have it aimed at a table or something and just have a button I press on my Steam Deck to pop up and show off the whatever it is she's showing off at the time. Oh, your other account's a streaming account. Got it. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. I saw when you first said it, but I missed reading it. But yeah, that's one of the things, like, we were talking about this a little bit earlier, in like the mini painting and just this part of the streaming community in general, is there's so much, like, it's the other Dr. Goggles, or it's just Dr. Goggles, maybe. This is your personal account. Got it. We'll never find his real account. We'll never know. But yeah, there's so much, like, camaraderie in the community. It's Dr. Goggles 74. We got him, boys. Get him. Mixing up some orange here. Not mixing. I'm shaking up some orange to work on the flames a little bit more. But yeah, there's so much, like, I don't know. Like, I paint, and I enjoy watching other people paint, and I enjoy watching other people build models. Like, you know, I did a Zoid a little while back. I built the Command Wolf from Zoids. I like Gunpla and stuff like that. I've built some models on stream. A while back, I built some Mandalorians on stream. But I also enjoy watching all of that kind of stuff. Like it's like I like hanging out with the other people who are doing this stuff, and I enjoy like during my hobby time, like when I'm like painting and building when I'm not streaming, right? I like to also watch what other people are doing. It makes it feel like we're hobbying together instead of just me alone in my basement doing hobby stuff, right? Will I do a Gretchen miniature? I don't own any Gretchens, but I could be convinced to do some. But yeah, it is surprisingly fun to watch people paint, to hang out with people while they're painting or building or whatever. Like it's a very chill time. I enjoy it quite a bit. I want to get just a little bit of orange on the tip of that, and maybe on like the very outermost edge right there. Do I remember the votes that we did one day for dragons to show we could do that to pick names? We could do that. We could do a poll. One second. Gosh dang. I've been talking long enough that my chronic cough is now causing issues. Did GW really nerf tanks after I bought a $300 box with two tanks? So sick of those greasy sewer rats. Man, I honestly, Spitfire, I enjoyed playing 40k. It's been a little bit since I've played. I did enjoy at times, but I did not enjoy kind of how quickly things went. Like it was the meta, and then very quickly it was like gone, and how quickly like oh, a new book came out, things are really good, buy this stuff, and then oh, the next book is coming out, we got to nerf the old ones because now this book is the new hotness, or this codex or whatever, right? That's what they do. It is. Oh my gosh, and a posture check. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh. Oh, why am I stretching? It's not a stretch, it's a posture check. I'm sorry. Screamy squeals in the background. What? But no, you're good. You're good, Spitfire. You're good. But yeah, no, it's been a little bit since I've played any Games Workshop stuff. Oh gosh, and then okay. I spoke too soon. All right, I'm gonna get stretching. And the ad break's coming up too. Guys, I don't think we're getting very much further on the flames tonight. Sounds like a me problem. It is. It's always a me problem. She's up there just giggling. I can't hear her because I'm downstairs. Oh. Oh, man. I'm going to save for the show and tell now. It's a good one. I think that one's limited to like 5 per stream. Because we don't want to completely hijack the stream. But Mini Shinny picks out a toy and brings it down for a show and tell. And she really enjoys that one. Also, for all of those that all of you that are new, I'm just gonna leave it on this screen for now. There's no reason to switch back to the other camera. She's so excited to bring down more. I know she is. But what I was going to say is we have a Discord. If you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and do the honors real quick there. Hopefully StreamerBot does its thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have a Discord. A lot of us share stuff we're working on. You're more than welcome to post pictures of minis, Gunpla, whatever in there. Shenny Wifey has been working on some really cool terrariums recently that she posts in the terrain area. I probably just need to make like a terrarium channel or something. I don't know. But she's been building those recently and posting pictures in there. And she's made some really cool stuff. So if you're interested, you're more than welcome to join the Discord, hang out in there, share stuff you're working on, comment on things, ask for tips, tricks, all that kind of stuff. Anything you want. I hear footsteps. I think she's almost here. I hear the door. I love you too, Shinny Wifey. That ad was inappropriate. Was there an ad? I'm going to send an email to Twitch. Oh no. What was it? What was the ad? Oh, ad's still going, so can't hear. Oh man. Sounds like their ad's still going. I can hear now. Okay, Spitfire, what was it? Yeah, that's... Oh, geez.
Nameless.
Oh my gosh. Okay, pick one. Pick one, and we'll do a poll for the names, I think. So set them over there.
Try not to show face.
Oh boy, she brought down like 8.
No, just 5.
Just 5.
Or 4, I think. No, 5, yeah.
All right, this one. Okay.
Nameless.
This is a nameless kitty that needs a name. So we need some 5. We don't
For the pool.
We don't need 5 names.
Top 3 that get highest will get names.
She's just making up stuff over here. Girl's walking her dog on a leash. The dog walked into the road. Oh my gosh. Magical Mr. Mistopheles. Jess. Okay, so 2 so far. I'm gonna start making the poll. How do I make a poll? Manage poll. New poll. Name the cat. Jess named after Postman Pat's cat. Okay. So we have 2 suggestions so far. Are there any other name suggestions for the poor nameless kitty that Mini Shinny has brought down? With a very, like, floppy head. And so much hair.
Yeah.
There's dog hair, there's cat hair, like actual dog hair and actual cat hair on this thing. And I'm gonna give like 30 more seconds in case there's another name suggestion before I hit the start poll button.
I gotta do a vote too.
Yeah, here, you take the kitty back up and then you can vote on the poll too. Okay?
Gonna actually leave it right
Okay,
there.
leave it right there. That works. That works. Okay, we're starting the poll. Okay. Boy, oh boy. But yeah, no, Spitfire, I completely agree. That is a not okay ad. That sucks. I don't like that. Your vote's biased. I gave it a 3-minute countdown too. And I know Mini Shinny's gonna run up and vote as well. She was very excited to go vote in a poll. I don't think we're getting any farther on this mini tonight, guys. I was also like extra tired when I started. I came home earlier from work, and Shinny Wifey had called me. They were headed home from our sister-in-laws. They had all the kids were playing together, and she had called me to let me know, what they were doing. We were talking about some stuff, and then she said she was taking the long way home and stuff like that. And after we hung up, I don't even remember, but I passed out. Like I fell asleep immediately, and I did not wake up until she got home. And so I've been kind of like a little bit out of it ever since then, like a little bit in a daze. The cat's a girl that, well, you can call it the magical Mrs. Mistopheles, right? Or either Mrs. or Miss Mistopheles. Magical Miss Mistopheles. Yeah, just change it to Miss or Mrs. Either one. Depends on if you want the cat to be married or not. Unmarried kitty gets Miss. Yes. What? Yeah, Mrs. is reserved for when you're married. Before you're married, it's just Miss. That's why Shinny Wifey is Mrs. Shinny Wifey and not just Miss Shinny Wifey. Ancient rituals, don't worry. It's true. It's true. It is ancient. Titles to keep you down. The poll is almost over. I just see a bar counting down. I don't even see like a countdown. I just see a bar shrinking. It's almost done. Poll ended. Results are in. There were 3 votes for Magical Mr. Mistopheles and 2 votes for Jess. I want to pull for each if okay. This is how about we do one of those per stream? Magical Miss Mistopheles, yes. MMM. Magical Miss Toffee. That's a pretty good name too. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But doing the polls adds a lot of time. I'm not opposed to doing polls, but I don't want to do a poll for every single show and tell. Or else we might as well just change it to Mini Shinny show and tell streams, because I'm not going to get any painting done. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any more painting tonight. Mod's going to do polls, FYI. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. No, it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I know that I need to restrict the amount of polls. Because I feel like I'll be distracted. Even if a mod's doing it, I think I'll be distracted doing the polls. And I already get distracted very, very easily if you can't tell. But we did make some progress. So this is as far as we've gotten for tonight. I think the torch is off to a good start. We're not there yet, but I think we're, it's a decent start. I want to build this orange up into some reds, and then maybe even do a little bit of, I don't know how far I want to like, I don't need to do all the color changes necessarily. Like, I want it to look nice and bright, right? Can we have a mini shinny show and tell stream? That sounds like great fun. We might be able to do something like that, but I got to be really careful because I definitely don't want her on screen at all, ever, until she's older. And so I'm as long as it's some way that we can keep her out of the screen and she can like hand stuff the whole time, maybe. And maybe it'll be like a bonus stream on like a weekend or something at like a different time than the normal Wednesday nights. I don't know. We'll see. But it's something to consider. Yes, and you'll be able to talk. But yeah, we will figure that out. We've also been discussing setting up Shinny Wifey with a way to stream, because she wants to make her terrariums and show that kind of stuff. And she wants to also she also does mini painting sometimes. And so she might even do some of that kind of stuff on stream. Maybe. I don't know. I'm also making things up. But we have been discussing it. We've been discussing like I have a mess of stuff over here next to me, but this desk is wide enough. Like the other half, I use half of it for my stream. The other half is set up with my airbrush. But my airbrush spray booth is it like folds up, it collapses, and so I can always fold it down. I don't know why I'm on the tiny screen, but I can always fold it down, and she would have some room over here to set up next to me. And we even have her gaming chairs right here next to mine. Paint hand Dan. I had to like double check what I was reading there. Paint hand Dan streams with his partner. He'd be a good resource for that. That's good to know. I'm gonna actually copy that name down real quick so I don't forget. Yeah. And a long time ago, whenever we were kind of early in like streaming and figuring things out, Shani Wifey and I had actually streamed Sea of Thieves and Dauntless together. We were doing it. It was an unorthodox way of doing things, but we were streaming. I was capturing both screens, sending it to one computer, and then we each had microphones that were also being captured, and it was all going to one computer into one stream. And basically we had both and Banjo-Kazooie back in the day. That's true. And so we had both screens up on the monitor, and then we had like a split, or we had like the webcam was aimed at both of us, so you could see both of us and everything. I don't know, Mini Shinny. We'll have to talk about it. There's a lot to set up before we can even do that. But yeah, we had done that, and that was really cool. But yeah, we're thinking about setting something up for her to be able to stream, because her computer's over here too, and so we're and her computer's literally right here on the other side of the her chair right there. And then her other chair is right back here. You probably can't really see it. There's like a blanket in the chair. It's like a really comfortable chair. But yeah, we're kind of discussing a lot of that and kind of, you know, figuring out how we're going to do some of this. I'm trying to figure out how to like rearrange the basement a bit to make a lot of this flow and work better, because at the moment, one, it's a mess. There's a ton of stuff down here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to move around. There's a lot of stuff to reorganize. There's a lot of stuff that just probably needs to come out of here and not be in the basement. Like there's an extra, like a glider chair, like a rocking chair, but instead of a rocking chair, it's a glider. We got it for when Mini Shinny was a baby. We got it to like rock her to sleep and stuff. And it's like the chair and like a footrest ottoman thing, and they both like glide forwards and backs instead of rocking, it glides. Yes, streaming solo. There's a lot of unexpected things that go into streaming solo even, and then like Fox said, adding in more people and keeping kiddos protected is a ton of work, and that's the big thing. Is I want to make sure that we do this in like a safe way, but also I want to make sure that we actually have something set up for this, because like my camera that's up here that's mounted, it's not easy to move around or adjust. Like, it took me a long time to get it exactly where I wanted it, and then it's really hard to move from there. Like, I kind of have to mess up my whole thing to move that camera. So I would want to use like a different, like one of these action cameras instead, if possible. But yeah, it's like I want to set it up and do it right. I don't want to just like rush into it. But yeah, let's look for someone to raid, because I'm going to keep rambling forever if you allow me to keep talking. So let's look for someone to raid. Let's look for same category here. Okay. Does anyone have any suggestions? Bruce is not streaming tonight, Mini Shinny. Bruce was in here with us earlier, Mini Shinny. But he's not on tonight. So we're gonna have to find someone. Adventure Built Gaming is on. We we rated him last week. I'm not opposed to rating him again. He's a pretty cool guy. Let's see here. Midnight Quest Game. They do Hero Quest and D&D stuff. I've rated them before. One that has no naughty words. Yes. That's the goal, but not always the easiest to do. What am I doing? Currently, I'm looking for someone else to raid. Definitely not me then. That's fair, Abel. That's fair. On mine, I don't expect anyone else to, but I try to keep mine as kid friendly as possible. Feel Good MTV is pretty good. Trinky A. Duraz. Trying to see if I can see either of them while I just scroll through. Oh, Feels Good MDTV. See that one. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I've actually watched this guy before. I think. Okay, so I had been watching Bruce, I believe, and I left my computer on overnight. I forgot to come back down and change it, and the next morning people had raided and raided and raided into new channels, and when I came back down to work from home, Feel Good MDTV was streaming. Dringy. Let me pull up Dringy real quick. Hold on. Dringy A. Duraz. Relaxing Gaming and Grumbling, Just a Little Angry Woman Gaming is the title of the stream right now. Yeah, they're playing Warhammer right now. Okay. Let's see here. They've been up for 19 minutes. Man, whatever they're playing, it's like they're doing like really fast something. It's like flashing around like crazy. They're playing on like super speed mode, it looks like. So I think I'll pass on that one for now. But I'll keep that one in mind for the future. But let's go over to, where did it go? It was literally just on my list. Feel Good MDTV. He's building a Batpla Hemoxian Arkham Knight. They're working on the legs. Okay. So yeah, let's go raid them. Because again, I am definitely not going to be able to focus on mini painting or anything at this point. So let's raid them. And I want to thank everyone who stopped by. I want to thank all the raiders. I don't believe he has naughty words, Mini Shinny, but I don't know super well. So hopefully not. But we'll hope for the best. Feel Good MDTV. I don't believe he does much cursing at all. He seems like a pretty chill guy. But yeah, I want to thank everyone who came by in the raids. I want to thank everyone who showed up tonight. We had several repeat subs tonight. So I want to thank everyone for that. Big shout out to everyone. Huge shout out to AWOL for all the help he's offered tonight. And help he's offering in the future, because he has sent me a bunch of stuff that I can ask him questions about. Other Dr. Goggles, thank you so much for stopping by. Go hang out with Dringy, and hopefully we'll see you in the future. I mostly only stream on Wednesday nights. That's my normal time at the moment. We're hoping to expand out in the future and maybe do one more night a week, but for now it's just the Wednesday nights. But yeah, see you guys next time. Let's raid.